It's the Ray Rican. And I want you to imagine this scenario. Imagine Eric Trump sitting on an energy board of a foreign country, let's say Ukraine. um, and it turns out that he was saving, uh, you know, he was saving 10% for his father. Okay. Do you think the media would have ignored that? Let's say if there was pictures of Don Jr. doing coke, which they already accuse him of doing it. But imagine there was pictures of Don Jr. doing coke and having sex with hookers and underage females. What do you think the reaction would be from the media? Do you think it would just be they would just be there quiet? Do you think they would just be ignoring it? Or do you think it would be something um um where they just be there like, oh no, it's not a big deal. It's nothing. It's okay. There's nothing to see here. That they would just be there, just there like, you know, no, there's no story here. Do you think it would be like, I go,
Nope.
nope, not at all.
Oh my God.
That's what I think. I think that, oh my goodness, my phone's acting up, as you can see. But no, it would be all over the news. I mean, any story that they could jump on with Trump because they hated the guy. Well, they loved him because they hated him because of his politics, but they loved him for the ratings. They loved it. It didn't care. It didn't matter if the story was true. You have stories like, that he said soldiers that died in wars were losers, that there was no corroboration with those stories. So many anonymous sources stories, so much, Russian collusion stuff all throughout his presidency. But, what did the media do when the New York Post came out with the Hunter Biden story? They said it was Russian disinformation. No, the only corroboration was 50 former Intel people opinion, not not facts, not people who reviewed the laptop to say, oh, wait a minute, this is correct. No, it was just opinions. And then last week, the New York Times reported that, in fact, that the laptop and the emails were authentic. And still nothing. Because they may say it's authentic, but they don't talk about what was in the emails. They don't talk about how, Hunter was saving 10% for the big guy. Who's the big guy? Everybody knows it's Biden. It's nothing new that this family is corrupt. But, I wanted to point out this article from the Federalist, 8 Joe Biden scandals inside Hunter Biden's MacBook that corporate media just admitted is legit, but I'll add the caveat, but aren't covering it. And here's the first one: pay to play in Ukraine. The most obvious scandal, barred by the emails and text messages containing Hunter laptops, concerns the influence profiteering Joe Biden apparently participated during his 8 years as Joe Biden's vice president. I mean, Barack Obama's vice president. It goes here, the New York Times, and it's likely getting ahead of the story coverage from last week, touch on the Ukrainian angle by noting Hunter Biden's connection to Burisma, then quoting emails recovered from the laptop indicating that the younger Biden leveraged his dad's position for a $50,000 a month job. You know, on top of that, that shows this is something that's been ongoing. And what did he do now that his dad's president? He became an artist because, he needed to profit off his dad again. Because, now you got people paying $500,000 for his paintings because they're worth $500,000. Right. And it says here, China. It goes here. Ukraine is but a patch of influence peddling undertaken by Hunter on behalf of the big guy, as the younger Biden referred to his dad. China also played a large role in the family enterprise, as demonstrated by, again, passing coverage in November 21. Then the Times reported in brief that Hunter Biden's joint global equity firm, the Bohai Harvest Equity Investment Fund, had helped coordinate the purchase by Chinese mining company of the world's largest cobalt source in Congo. Here's Moscow, Kazakhstan, and more. It goes, when Ukraine and China likely hold the most significant revelations, once those threads are pulled, investigators should move on to Moscow, which, according to a Senate report, holds another possible scandal. The report documents that Hunter also received a combined $3.5 million from the wife of the former Moscow mayor. Ukraine's firing of the prosecutor investigating Burisma. Well, for people who, let me go find that video real quick. I want the people who haven't seen it, it's important for them to see. So here goes the video. I just want to play it. So like that, if you share this with someone who doesn't know about these scandals, they could get a taste of it.
But it just happened to be that was the assignment I got. I got all the good ones, so I got Ukraine, and I remember going over convincing our team or others to convincing that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over to get the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there's another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion. I said, you're not getting $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was 6 hours. I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch, got fired. Why?
So that's the whole, so you want to talk about, quid pro quo that they love to talk about. And so there you go. I just played the video of what he said so people could see it for themselves. It goes here, during the Obama-Biden administration, they ignored conflicts of interest. Like there's no, how could Hunter be doing energy business dealings or just business dealings in the Ukraine when his father's there doing stuff with Ukraine? Same thing with the China stuff. This is all stuff that should have been flagged, but it wasn't. And it goes here, the intelligence community's briefing of Biden. Well, apparently, if you go through and you read this article, it talks about how it goes here. This is the laptop that we know of. So apparently, during a drug-fueled night in Vegas, Hunter lost a laptop where they think that the Russians stole it. But this is not that laptop. This is another laptop that he I guess he forgot that he put it, in any of his drug binges. He forgot that he took his laptop to a repair shop. So there's another laptop that's out there and nobody's talking about this stuff. So you're talking about They used to say that, because the whole Russia collusion stuff, they said Trump was compromised. Well, we legitimately have solid proof that our current president is compromised. And you can see this here. So if Russia has a laptop with all this stuff on it, it's similar stuff to what's on the one that Hunter left in the repair shop, and then it goes here that um, it's inconceivable that the FBI and the intelligence communities did not brief Biden on this discovery and the risk of blackmail, given that former FBI Director James Comey briefed Trump on the fake Steele dossier. On second thought, he says that this is the initial question reporters should ask the president. Did the FBI brief you, Mr. President, on the fact that Hunter believed Russians had stolen a laptop containing compromising information? Sorry, having connection issues here. So anyways, let me keep going here. So possible collusion to interfere in the 2020 election. And was there, the question is, was it collusion? Because there was interference in the election. You don't have to believe that, the election was rigged or anything like that to believe that there was interference, especially when it comes to this Hunter Biden story, because these 50 former intelligence officials who said that the laptop was Russian disinformation, where are they now? Where are they now? These are the same people who told us, Saddam had weapons of mass destruction. These are those same type of liars. Okay. They will tell you whatever they want that's going to fit their agenda. And that's the problem. So, and it goes here. Joe Biden's just full of shit. His lying dog faced pony soldier. He goes here. First, the media should demand Biden answer for lying to the country when he sees, I have never discussed with my son or my brother or with anyone else having to do with their business, period. Imagine if Trump would have said that, something like that. The media would not let it go. Okay. During the debates, what did he say? It was, the laptop is another Russia hoax. Biden said, that's exactly what I was told. Who told you it was a Russian hoax? Like I said, those 50 people, no, you should have known. Your son should have, you had to know that that was real. Those pictures, the emails, they were all real. But, the media has an agenda. I always talk about that. And there was nothing more obvious than all the stories, all the fake stories, all that were covered when Rachel Maddow was talking about that she had Trump's tax records and all this stuff, and that was that was hacked or whatnot, but it was able to be released, especially like on Twitter. But Hunter Biden's laptop, no. Why? Because their agenda was clear in the 2020 election, was unelect Trump at all costs. It didn't matter. Their integrity be damned. And this is why people don't trust the media. Period. It's because of stuff like this. That Hunter Biden laptop story where social media, just not just Twitter, but Facebook blocked the dissemination of the story. Twitter suspended the New York Post for 2 weeks. Okay. All in attempt to hide that Biden was doing shady stuff. So here's for you people who voted for Biden that were mad about Trump being, that you thought Trump did a bunch of shady stuff. How do you feel now that you were lied to by the media, that you were lied to by social media, that they told you that this was Russian disinformation, that as if it was a fake fake stories when it's 100% true. Emails are authentic. The pictures of Hunter Biden are authentic. None of it is doctored, but you were lied to. Do you? This is why people like me turn away from the mainstream media. This is why people like me that were once Democrats see these lies and stop being Democrats. If this story doesn't wake you up to to the hypocrisy of the media, I don't know what will. Only maybe something that'll affect you personally will wake you up to that. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. Navarre Rican, you can follow me on YouTube and Rumble. Sorry, my allergies are. It's that time of year, spring. But Navarre Rican, you can follow me here on YouTube and Rumble. You can interact with me on social media. Still don't know what's going on with Truth. So that being said, have a good one.